Hi guys, and welcome to my project submission for sports statistics. So this project is orchestrated by Aspire. If you go to my root directory and run this command, you can see it will build and load. When it loads, you can log into the dashboard by following this URL. When it's loading, you can see you need to have Docker installed and running in the background. You can see it will create an SQL container for you. There'll also be a volume created. So while that's spinning up, there's two helper applications. One that performs database migrations. Once that waits for the database to be online and running. Once that's running, the database seeder will then run. That basically just makes sure there's all the initial data there that's required, and also seeds 3 users for demonstration purposes, and also seeds 3 years of dummy data. So once that's loaded, you can press this link to navigate to the page. It uses Fluent UI for styling. You've got a responsive design here. Should work on any width device. There's 3 demo users. So let's go to the administrator first of all. You log in. This is a very lucky seed. We've won 5 in a row. You can see here on the home screen you've got some quick links. You've got what happened in the previous fixture. If you've got any fixtures lined up for today, next fixture, date and time, and competition. You've then got top goal scorers, you've got top assists, recent form. If you hover over, you can see who they were against. Teams. And as you can see at the moment, it says Sports Statistics FC. But if you go to Club, you can then change this. I've been calling my team Bikechester Rovers. Click Update. That updates, and anything in that includes your club will now be updated to use that instead. If you go to Players, you've got a paginated list of players here. They're on your team. All of this data was seeded using Faker, so just a bunch of fake data. You can go and edit players, see whether they've left the club or not. Once they've left the club, you've got some filtering to change them if you so wish. Next up is the fixtures. So you can see here you've got 3 years of fixtures that you can look at. You can't edit or delete these because they're not scheduled. These are actually completed fixtures, therefore you can't do anything with. You can add fixtures, but obviously you could only add a fixture within the date range of a season. There we go here. You can go to seasons by clicking that icon. So you got there, where there you can adjust. Date ranges. You can go to the competitions. You can see here, edit them as well. You can only delete competitions and seasons that don't contain completed fixtures. So once a season starts and you've played the fixture, it's pretty much locked in. You've got some filter in here as well, and this is paginated as well. Got some what do they call them? Breadcrumbs up here. And then you've also got access to the match tracker and reports page. Let's sign out and go to the report viewer. So they've got access to the home again because it's just display, and they've got access to reports. You can see here you've got 3 years of data. You've got a skeleton loader. All my pages have got skeleton loaders in the background. You've got statistics by season, so it's a player, so you can see here how many appearances they've had, how many goals they've scored. You can see who scored the most goals in this season, who's got the most assists, yellow cards, red cards, and then you can also click this button here to get a detailed breakdown. So goalkeeper's probably not the best one to choose. Let's choose an attacker. You can see here you've got bar charts, and that shows basically their ranking against other members in the team. So you can see this person is basically a middle of the pack player. If we go to goals, who has scored the most goals, you can see they're top in goals, top in passes, and successful passes, and also tackles. And then if you go to fixtures, you can see all of the fixtures for that season. You can click this button to get a detailed breakdown. You can see how many minutes each player played, who scored the most goals. This was a 5-0 loss, so no goals scored. Who got yellow cards, who got red cards. And then you can use these tabs to get attack specific stats, possession specific stats, and defense related stats. So that's that. And then you can sign out, go to the match tracker. So in the match tracker, there's obviously no fixture today. So they can't actually so they wouldn't be able to do anything on this day. But if I go to administrator and go to my fixtures, go to the next fixture and set it to be a today kickoff. So today's the 4th of April. Kickoff time doesn't really matter, so we just update that fixture. Sign out, go to match tracker. There's now a fixture for today, and you see the home page is also reflected. There's a fixture today, and the next fixture has been updated as well. Go to match tracker, some information about the fixture, start the match. You got to select your starting 11. So there's just some rudimentary validation on here. So just pick 11 players. Once you've got 11 players, you'll be able to confirm the team sheet. Once the team sheet's locked in, you can start the match. There's a timer that clicks down, and then you can start adding stats in and tracking the game live as it progresses. So when you click a button, that will add an entry into here. I decided to not make this editable or updatable or deletable or anything like that. That could be a future enhancement. At the moment, this is just literally a reference for a thing happening and events. So you can see here that in just pass. If a player gets yellow carded, they get an icon. If they score a goal, we can add a goal. We can record who scored and who assisted. Confirm that, and then there'll be assist and a goal. What else? Away goal, you can do an away goal, so that's just an opponent scored a goal. Or you can do a player scored an own goal. Okay, so the minute gets updated. The substitutes as well. So say if you want to take this player off, substitute him for another player. Oh, then so now this player's been subbed off, so they can't do any more actions. If a player gets 2 yellow cards, it counts as a red card. They've been sent off. There's no other actions that can be done. The player can also just be straight red carded. And also you can come back and rejoin a match. So you click match tracker, it should come back in, should remember all of your progress and everything like that. So let's just finish the first half, start the second half, timer starts again, we finished the second half full time. No more events can be added. It's a full time, and that fixture is now detailed, logged, recorded. So if I go sign out, go back to match, go back to report viewer, and then look. We can then look at this and see. And there we go. I think that's all of it. So that's my project submission. Thank you very much.